Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome to our first Jungle Cup battle video. Now, my voice is still sore, so I'm still kind of in the process of losing it, I guess. So, this video might sound a little awkward in a way, but that's okay. We might have to deal with it for the next video or two or whatnot until my voice gets better. But I am feeling better, so that's definitely a good thing, at least enough to record battle videos and to have battles and whatnot. But yeah, so for this video, we're definitely focusing on Vigoroth. And I know you guys don't need me to tell you how good Vigoroth is. You guys know it already. But I wanted to make a video of Vigoroth regardless because, you know, he deserves it, right? So get it out of the way. He's definitely a solid Pokemon. You guys know it. But we needed to... He needed to have his own spotlight or whatnot. So I hope you guys have a Vigoroth from Community Day. I actually had, I think I did 3 of them, and this one was the best for PvP or whatnot. It maxes out at 1498, so really happy with this Vigoroth. The only thing I might switch out, because I realized in this video that Brick Break wasn't doing enough damage, or at least a lot of damage, so I might switch it for Bulldoze. So we'll see about that. But either way, we're just practicing right now, so we do go ahead and take the first game. So that was a good one. So the second game, we're beginning with Swellow. And I do want to try out Noctowl as well, but I just don't have one. So Noctowl is bulkier, Swellow has a better attack or whatnot. Well, it has a good attack, you know, and it was a cheap investment. So that's why I decided to invest in Swellow. Only 10k. I had one already for the Great League, actually. It was like perfect, you know, so I just gave it, I didn't have to use any starters to invest in it. I just gave it the secondary move for 10k, and yeah, totally don't regret it. But with this Alolan Graveler, we do get off that Thunderbolt, and we do take its shield, which is what I was hoping for, because we can come in with Swellow and get off a Sky Attack, which is actually going to force his shield. I did use Sky Attack because I knew he was probably ready for a charge move, so I wanted to either burn a shield or knock him out. I figured we'd burn a shield, but we actually pull off the Brave Bird, going out in style, and we do go ahead and take that game against Vigoroth. So that was a really nice game. Really nice game. I'm really enjoying this cup. It's not like the Rock, Paper, Scissors cup, which I didn't like. I didn't really care for the Nightmare or Rainbow Cup, because they were basically solely Rock, Paper, Scissors. For this one, I prefer it. Really enjoying this cup. Definitely let me know if you've done any battles in this Jungle Cup. Let me know how you've been liking it. But for this match, yeah, Hero Quest is definitely a good counter to Vigoroth, as you could see. So I don't know, I don't see Hero Quest as being super common. I personally don't like its charge moves. Now, I do plan on trying it out, but honestly, I'd probably rather go with Breloom, which is also a really fantastic counter to Vigoroth. So, yeah, I'm not too sure yet. We'll definitely try out both of them, but keep your suggestions coming, guys. You want me to try out different types of Pokemon. But yeah, wow, that Swellow actually knocked out a Moldo, which I was not expecting, honestly. But we get off a Brave Bird. I was hoping he wouldn't block it, thinking, well, I could survive the Sky Attack, and then I hit him with Brave Bird. But no, he does. I still think he would have survived, but it would have done a lot of damage. But we're just doing a lot of damage right now with Alolan Graveler. Now, I knew his flying moves wouldn't do anything, and Nightshade obviously doesn't do a lot, so we do go ahead and knock him out with Alolan Graveler and go ahead and pick up that win. So, nice game, nice game. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another one, of course, beginning with Vigoroth, and he does begin with his Noctowl. And yeah, let's see, just go into town on it. As I said, probably going to pull out that Brick Break for Bulldoze, because towards the end of the battles, I was finding myself using Body Slam over Brick Break, even if it was super effective against the Pokemon, except if it was like an Alolan Graveler that resisted, you know. So we get off another Brick Break. He's going to go ahead and block that. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Swellow, which lagging a little bit, not really a big deal. He's going to go ahead and get off his move, which is Brick Break. Now, I knew at this point that's all he had, because I knew he didn't purchase the secondary move. So I knew I'd be able to take that. I decided to block this one because we want to charge up some energy and get off a Sky Attack, which would knock him out. But he's going to go ahead and shield, so that's okay for us. We do take his shield. I decided to block this. I don't know if that was an impulse block or not. Maybe I shouldn't have. I knew I'd be able to get off a Sky Attack and knock him out. That's why I decided to block. But either way, we do take out that Vigoroth first, and he brings in his Noctowl, which is incredibly weak. So we bring in Alolan Graveler, and he switches into his Credilli, which is yet another Pokemon I do want to try out. I think Credilli could be really good in this cup, but you know, we haven't used it yet. Stone Edge actually does a lot of damage. I was not expecting that much, but it actually did more than I thought it would. So we hit him with the Rock Blast, knock him out. He does get off his Sky Attack, and he knocks us out. So it was a very close game. But he actually ends up taking the win with knocked out. So good game, good game. For this one, we begin with Beedrill. He begins with his Vigoroth. And yeah, pretty good matchup for us because we resist his fighting moves. So we're going to switch into Venusaur. And at this point, I saw how much those rock attacks were doing to my Venusaur. And I was a little bit surprised. I know I'm part poison, but I really wasn't expecting to take as much damage as I did. I couldn't even get off another Frenzy Plant. So, yeah, maybe Venusaur not the best grass type. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll have to continue playtesting. But we bring in Vigoroth right now to knock his Pokemon out, and he brings in his own Vigoroth. I do go for the Brick Break, and he's going to go ahead and block that one. And we actually get off another one. And I think it was at this point, yeah, we saw how much that didn't even do. And that was super effective. So, yeah, at that point, we're like, okay, maybe we should start using Body Slams, even if it's super effective. But we bring in Beedrill, and we go ahead and go for that Sludge Bomb because we have it available, so why not? And I figured I was in a good position. Now, I make a mistake here. Actually, no, I don't. I don't make a mistake because I thought I had that Aerial Ace charged, but no, we actually didn't have it charged in time. I was going to say I made a mistake by not clicking on the Aerial Ace, but it wasn't charged in time, so never mind. But anyway, we bring out the Swellow, and he brings out his Vigoroth, and he's going to go ahead and get off that Brick Break. I know he didn't purchase a secondary move on Vigoroth yet, so as I've already mentioned. So we hit him with Brave Bird, hoping that he would think it was going to be a Sky Attack, which I guess is what happened because he took it. But we bring in Venusaur, and you could see, as I've mentioned, how much damage Venusaur is taking. So, I mean, we do get to the Frenzy Plant fast, but we still take a lot of damage to that from that Alolan Graveler. We get to another Frenzy Plant, and I believe he blocks this one as well. He does. And at this point, I'm not going to block because I thought that he'd knock us out before we knock him out. So we bring in Vigoroth to finish off Alolan Graveler. And then Vigoroth just has a field day. I mean, we knock out his Vigoroth as soon as he brings it in. Then he brings in Cacturn, and we go for that Body Slam as soon as we see it and knock it out. So Vigoroth is essentially sweeping his team. I mean, I know it didn't sweep his team from the beginning. You know, we obviously had help, but wow, look how good Vigoroth is, guys. You could see it, right? But we're using Fortress for this match, and he's using Chatot. Now, Fortress is a Pokemon that I knew I was forgetting because I knew I wanted to try out Fortress, and we'll have our own video of Fortress for this cup, but I did want to try out Fortress at least once or twice in this video, and it's really good because you could see we could take those flying type moves. Now, flying is still better against Fortress than Fortress is against flying because it does have Bug Bite, so those flying types are going to resist Bug Bite, unfortunately. So you do have that to watch out for, right? But other than that, the flying moves are going to be neutral to Fortress. So yeah, Fortress is really good for this cup though, and it's probably one I'm ultimately going to be ending up using, similar to Vigoroth, because I really like that as well. So we charge up quite a bit of energy. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally pulled up the screen there. But we're going to go ahead and block this Aerial Ace, and because I wanted to be able to finish off Beedrill without using any of my energy, we go ahead and use a Sky Attack. And I didn't think I could make it to Brave Bird, but maybe I could have. I don't know. So we do use Brick Break against his Alolan Graveler because Body Slam is resistant, so Brick Break is the way to go. But then counters are going to be able to finish it off. I knew I'd be able to survive that Rock Blast, so we do, and we do go ahead and take that win. So we're going to go ahead and jump into what could be the final match. I think this is the final match. So it's a Vigoroth mirror match at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and go for Body Slam because it does more damage, or at least I don't know if it does more, but maybe it does the same amount of damage. It's stabbed. I prefer Body Slam, honestly, but we actually knock him out before he's able to get off another charge move. He was probably clicking on that Brick Break, but he wasn't able to get it. We do go ahead and use Body Slam right now, and he's going to go ahead and block that, but we actually get off another Body Slam, and he takes it, and it does a good amount of damage to that Venusaur. I was actually surprised at how much damage it did. We blocked that Brick Break because I knew I'd be able to get to another Body Slam, not Brick Break, Frenzy Plant. That's what we block. So we do take his last shield. So Vigoroth really putting in work, as you guys can see. So I actually switch out Swellow into my Fortress. That I guess probably wasn't necessary. I didn't have to do that, but I did do it. He uses Sky Attack. I'm like, can I get to this rock throw? Yes, I can. And I thought that was going to knock it out, but it actually doesn't. So I was actually really surprised that it didn't knock it out. But we bring in our Swellow, and he uses Sky Attack, and that almost finishes us off. But we save up that Brave Bird for his next Pokemon, which is that Venusaur, and we do go ahead and take that win. So we do win that game, and that's going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.